it's moving day. I'm going to go pick up the keys around 2. I wanted to show you my sign so far. I projected this artwork onto my plywood this morning and did a very rough trace of the lettering as well as the shell that goes behind it. So now I am getting it painted. I'm starting with the gray. There will be black inside the gray and then a black, like a key line around the outside. So yeah, it's coming right along, and Grant's over there getting ready to start loading stuff up. So slowly but surely we're heading towards moving in. Heidi ho, my peeps. Look where I am. I am sitting in my lovely little store with its concrete floor and its wonderful wood interior. Grant and I just brought the piano, which was the big deal to get over here today, and a few boxes of craft supplies. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the front door, and then we're gonna. So this is Auberry Road. I'm right on the road, which is good. And this is my little patio out front. So come in the front door, and this is what you see. Grant's back in the kitchen. I'll take you in the kitchen in a minute. Little fireplace. This back room is where I'm going to be doing my crafts for, for the duration. It's a pretty big room. It is certainly big enough for me to store all my craft stuff and have some tables in here and my light table and different things. This is going to work out just fine. I don't know if anybody's ever used this since I bought the building. I don't think so, this fireplace. I'm going to take you in the kitchen and show you the kitchen. I'm kind of tired. I'm walking slow. So this is the kitchen. I've got a prep table and this dirty, ancient, but still extremely useful stove, range and oven. Of course, the whole place needs to be steam cleaned. So I'm going to get my friend who's got a steam cleaner to come out here and just clean the ever-living crap out of it. He left some stuff. He left several freezers. This big one. He left this refrigerator. This sink needs to be replaced. It's not functional. That's the hand washing sink. He left this big one, and then he left this very nice refrigerator that works beautifully. And the sinks were here when he moved in, this triple sink, and then this sink as well. So we're doing pretty good. I've got a lot of little things to repair over the course of time, like some panes of glass have broken. You can see some that I replaced this one a couple years ago, and I think this one a couple years ago. So that's that. And this is the door to the outside. And this is my back patio area. So those are the windows into the kitchen. That thing in that's submerged right there in the walkway, that's the grease trap. This is just the back wall. This little alcove here is where they normally kept the ice maker. So I don't know. I'll probably tear that whole shebang down. And when you come over here, you can see inside this room, that goes back underneath by where the fireplace is. But these stairs lead up to my, what I'm calling the Anne Frank room, because nobody knows it's there. And it's just a little storage room. I don't know, you could use it for anything, bedroom, whatever. And I need to replace all these doors. I mean, these are the kind of doors you can just kick in. They're being held locked with locks that'll keep a robber, burglar out for about 5 seconds. So this is my backyard. Now, well, my side yard. I have an actual backyard too. I'll show that to you. So we're gonna go through here. Oh, that building, those are the bathrooms. The restaurant bathrooms were built outside. They aren't in the restaurant. Okay, so, oh, also, that little storage building belongs to me as well. Now, they did leave a bunch of junk, but I knew they were going to leave it, so that's not a surprise. These chairs I'm going to give away to whoever wants them. The rest of this stuff is going to go to my friend who collects metal, so he can do a metal run. Let's see here. I put in all of the cement that you saw. There wasn't any cement outside at all. I put all that in. A nice wide walkway. That little concrete block building is mine, and so is that 52-foot C-Tran container. That's full of stuff I need to paint and put in the store to sell. Antique furniture mostly. Then come over here. Now this is the backyard per se. They left their doghouse, which is cool because I think my dog Tiara is going to come live here. She'll be my watchdog. So this is the backyard. It's a nice size. And then I'm going to go up in here. This is the apartment. Oh, that's the back door to the restaurant. Now, this is the apartment. This is where I'm either going to rent. I'll rent it eventually, but my son's going to be living here to be my watchdog for a while. So here's a little kitchen, a little electric stove. I have a prep table that's going to go here under this window, so he will have a lot of prep because he does like to cook. This living room is big enough for a sofa there and maybe a little sofa bed over there. It's quite a large room. I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely big enough to spread out in. Now let's go back here to the bedrooms. It's got 2 bedrooms. They're small, but effective. There's this little bedroom here. I love the wood ceilings. And both bedrooms have closets, which is very nice. Now, here's the little bathroom, little 1950s bathroom. It's original to the place. I'm gonna wave at you. I'm looking bedraggled because I am tired. I am so tired. Okay, I'll take you in the other bedroom. This is the one that my tenants were using as their bedroom. It's just slightly bigger. It's nice southern exposure and a nice closet as well. So, there you go. That is pretty much the grand tour. We're going to go out. We're going to go back in through this door here. There's all kinds of junk I need to throw out. You know, all sorts of stuff. But it's not too bad, you know. One dumpster will get rid of everything they left and everything that I've got that I don't want to keep.
Rich, sweetie, check it out.
Oh gosh, what'd you find? Grant found something. Oh, look, look.
All that glitters is pyrite.
All that glitters is not gold.
It's pyrite.
Okay.
That's a nice piece of pyrite.
It's nice. So we're coming in that back door. There's the wood stove. There's no heater in here, only a wood stove. This is the bar back. This water heater feeds the apartment. That PV sound system is original to the building.
Well,
as are the huge amps.
Hey, check it out.
Uh-oh.
It works.
Uh-oh.
Whoops, I turned it up too loud.
Grant, he's a cracker. Just turn it off, honey.
Oh, it's the wrong mic input. That isn't the right mic input. That one's crap. This one's the good mic input.
That's what he says without even hearing it.
I had this other one plugged in. Hello.
Oh no. They left this, but this is too antiquated to use. Oh, he's so excited. I do have refrigerators down there if I ever wanted to have a beer bar in here again. Got a couple taps right there. We're walking past the... Oh, check this out. You see these brands? These are brands from families that live or lived in this area. A lot of the poles, not poles, what are these things called? Posts have been branded. And this was also done years, Blasting Game. We are, my parents' property butts up to Blasting Game. There are also some photographs.
When they were playing horse
This
pool.
is when they used to play pony pool, I think they called it. I'm glad he left these pictures. I don't know what this is from. I'm not sure, but
Deep snow someplace.
yeah, but they're all precious. Just bunches of junk I need to go through. We left the phone. And that brings us back over here. And I'm going to sit down for a second, and I'm going to have Grant, honey, could you kind of close things up?
Yeah.
This door here, and I'll walk around. And
I need to go back and get locks and chain for locking all the gates.
okay.
And I'll come back and do all that. I'll shut this right now.
Okay, and so are you planning on leaving me here? I don't want to be left here.
What did you say?
Are you planning on leaving me here?
Leaving what?
Leaving me here? I don't think we need to.
You've got the car.
Yeah, we don't need to stand a guard.
Of course not.
Okay.
No. I'm just saying.
So you're
I will
taking
shut
off
things
now.
up, and then I'll come back and put padlocks on stuff.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to go out the kitchen door.
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you go out this way to the car before I shut this door.
I would like to put the lock on this one, shoot the bolt on this one, because this is the
I'm
one.
going to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can go out before I do that.
No, I'm going to sit here for a few minutes. You can go ahead and go, baby. Yeah. All right. I'm going to talk to you guys now. So you've got the grand tour on day one of us having this
We've got the slide
building.
locks,
Yeah.
high security.
Yeah. It doesn't have locks. It has slide bolts. So, but Grant is very good at security, so he is going to deal with our security. Yeah, so I'm super tired. My hands are all painty.
I need to know what you have keys to.
I have keys to everything.
Well, what things, what's the, okay.
We'll deal with keys later.
No, I just want to know so that okay, if I lock.
I'll
the
talk to
kitchen-
you guys later. I need to deal with keys. Bye.
Okay.
Well, this is how the first sign looks so far. I'm not nearly done with it. There's a lot more painting that has to be done on the shell, And then, of course, the writing has only been blocked in. So I'd call this about maybe halfway done or so. I can't wait to get it finished and show it to you, though. Abigail and I slept in the apartment last night. Well, she slept in the apartment in the nice, comfortable bed that Chris donated. I tried to sleep on this thing. This is one of those click-clack sofas, you know, the back goes down. I have never in my life been more uncomfortable lying down. I mean, this thing is the most uncomfortable sleeping surface ever. So I got my pillow and my sheets and blankets and stuff. I went out in the car. I laid the car, you know, the passenger side down flat and put some stuff under my feet and bundled up in my comforter, and I slept like a baby. I woke up feeling wonderful. So I can sleep in the car. Oh, here are the dogs. Hi, dog. The little one that looks like a pit bull, that's Bella. And the big, huge blonde one, that's Brenda. And Brenda is Mike's dog Tiara's daughter, and she is the most headstrong piece of dog meat you would ever meet. She just likes to do everything her way. Well, it's not quite midday, right, Abigail?
Right.
It's not quite midday, and Grant's here. He's brought over a trailer and truck load of stuff. He's unloading it right now into the restaurant. We're sitting here in the apartment because Cheryl done hit the wall. Hit the wall. All of that energy you guys saw, I used it all up, and whatever I had left over just drained right out my feet, and I'm tired. And I'm trying to walk the line between getting stuff done and not overdoing it. And that's a hard line to figure out sometimes.
Wait, I've got to say, when I came here yesterday, Cheryl had not only hit the wall, she had turned into Humpty Dumpty, fallen off the wall, and cracked into 1,000 pieces. There was the deer in the headlights look. She was asleep and didn't know it. So she's paying the price today. That's what happened.
Yeah, but I'm doing all right. I don't think I told you guys I slept. Oh, I did. I told you about sleeping in the car, but I slept great in the car. Tonight, however, I'm going to have a bed, a box spring and a mattress in the bedroom. Come hell or high water, I'm going to have Grant drag that sucker over here. So, yeah. But anyway, now we're going to head, after a few minutes, we're going to head off. We're going to buy some paint here, I'm going to show you. To paint this apartment, it's dingy. That never got painted. That needs to be painted. That's not tongue and groove. That's just T111 cheap siding. We are going to repair and paint those kitchen cabinets, although not today. In fact, all this painting is going to be done by my friend Don. He's going to come over tomorrow and help. But I figured I better get the paint today and have it waiting. Then we're going to pick up some cleaning supplies, so we've got them. And then we're going to head back over to the house and help Grant figure out what needs to go on the trailer for the next thing. So by hook or by crook, we're getting this done. How are you doing, honey?
Well, I've got the truck and the trailer empty.
Okay.
I'm thinking to just drop the trailer because I can put most anything into the truck aside from the big furniture stuff we've already gotten.
Okay. And we'll wait for Dawn to help you with the big furniture?
Well, I don't know what big you're talking about.
Okay, I'll give you the list and I'll give you the list right
and then
now.
we'll just load that on the trailer when it comes.
And
Okay.
I know where there's another truck with things on it.
Oh, that needs unloading? Well, you can always pull it to the front and unload it.
Oh, I can unload.
He is teasing, you know. Oh, there's Mr. Bolt. He's inside because Grant and our friend and neighbor are out there on the front porch moving stuff off the front porch to take to the store. And I'm lying here in my recliner resting. I have overdone it so hard the past couple of days. I've been sleeping. I slept really well last night. I'm probably got, if you add the nap that I got yesterday afternoon into my sleep time last night, I slept about 12 hours. So I'm not lacking sleep. I'm just, man, I'm burning this energy candle at both ends right now. So that's why, if I look like death warmed over, that's why. Right now, Abigail's back at the store. She's painting the craft room area. I chose this. It's like a blush pink color. It's a super light, warm pink. Super light, warm pink. And I'll show it to you, when she's done. I'll do a video. But I figured, what's the dog chewing up? What you chewing up, dog? Anyway. Hey, what are you doing? Come on, Mallory. Come on, Bolts. Oh, Lord. Oh, I got dogs. What's the answer to any question? The answer is dogs. What makes you happy? Dogs. What are we having for dinner tonight? Dogs. What's the best thing in the world? Dogs. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Lord. Anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so she's back painting that room. That's my first priority, is to get the craft area marshaled into shape so I can, continue working on projects. And the boys are taking all of the furniture, anything that goes to the store, they're taking that today. So we should be about 75% or more finished with the moving by the end of today. Today's Monday. Are you searching for food in my cleavage? She's searching for food in my cleavage. I ate a breakfast burrito and half of it ended up down my shirt. Oh, the dogs don't come in very often, so she's real happy. Aren't you, Mal's? Such a happy girl. Her little puppy bumper needs to be readjusted. Yeah, you just knocked your puppy bumper off. Okay, so I'm blathering. I'm going to say bye for now. It is early afternoon on Monday, and Abigail is painting the atelier, the craft atelier. It had been that just T111 brown, had never had any finish on it, and that's nice and everything, but the problem is it's too dark. So in order to lighten up this room from this dark color, I'm doing this kind of blush pink. It looks white, but it's actually a blushy pink. We tore the god-awful, ancient, old, greasy curtains down. I'm gonna see what I can do to clean those windows a little bit. I love these old iron-framed windows. They're just so cute. And so, let's see. I'm in my little rolly chair because I have totally overdone it, and I'm ignoring the fact that I've overdone it, which means I'm probably really gonna be in dire straits here. But this is going to give you an idea of how much crap is filling up this store at this point. And most of this stuff is materials to make things. It's not finished inventory or anything like that. This is all the stuff that's got to be stacked and put on shelves and stuff in that room where Abigail's painting. So, quite a bit of stuff. Now, I have several other storage rooms here at the restaurant. So, things that I'm not actively using, Christmas decorations, stuff like that, will all go in the outside blockhouse storage. But this is what we are. Oh, this is my about halfway finished. It's canted. once it's hanging, it won't look sideways like that. But, you know, what do you call that? A sign. A sign. It's a sign. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So anyhow, that's gonna probably hang right next to the front door. And there's Grant. Grant hurt his back, but that's okay. All he had to do was drive the truck over, and they're gonna do the rest.
Okay, so is this where you want that stuff unloaded then?
This
This is like the metal furniture you wanted here then?
metal furniture goes out in the backyard out here.
Okay, I'll drive
Apartment,
around the back.
yeah, apartment, yeah. So anyhow, so a lot of this is just display. Yeah,
So there's stuff in the trailer though that needs to come in here?
yes, everything in the trailer needs to come in
What?
here. Everything in the trailer needs to come in here. All the boxes.
Come in here?
Yes, but all the furniture, all that iron stuff goes in the backyard of the apartment.
Well, most of the stuff in the trailer is the furniture, right?
Right. So, I've got these trunks that I'm going to use as display. Those actually belong to Grant. Lots and lots of fabric. Tons of just little weird things that I want to turn into stuff to sell. Like maps that I'm going to decoupage onto stuff, and, you know, these weird little things that can be painted and something interesting put in them. Just all kinds of stuff. So, this couch that's all janky looking is actually a beautiful couch. I'm going to put a new cushion down, you know, vacuum it in and clean the upholstery, then put a new cushion down. Then I'm going to sew a bunch of antique fabrics to it in sort of a collage. So that's what that's going to look like. Yeah. Lots and lots of work. But, you know, all the really hard stuff I've got people doing for me. All this, you know, I can sit in a chair and roll around this room and go through things and figure out what goes where, and then, you know, I hire the guys to come and put it where I want it. And once I've got that done, then I think I can pretty well do the rest of it on my own. Here's a pile of antique carpeting. I have got plans for this. I'm going to use some of it on the floor, but I'm going to put some of it up on the walls as well. I think that's going to look super cool. Well, my peeps, I just took my first bath in that marvelous 1950s era deep bathtub, and I feel so wonderful. And I was actually able to heave my quivering mass of lard up out of that tub, and it just, I've achieved the pinnacle of relaxation in that tub. It is wonderful. So I'm feeling chuffed, feeling really good about myself. So I think I'm going to take you outside and show you the front porch. And this is the front porch of the apartment, obviously. The store has a different front porch. So the guys came and cleaned it off real good. So I've got my lovely iron furniture that Chris and I dug out of that trash pile that time. And then this marvelous tiled iron chair. No, actually, it's not a chair. It's a table. But I was very, very tired when I made that video. So, you know, that's what happens when I get tired. I call things the wrong thing. That we dug out from a different pile. This is a, what do you call that? A clothes hanging thing. You can't see it real well. It's got to be cleaned and repainted. So I'm going to come sit right over here on this thingy and talk to you. Okay, so we're done for the day, more or less. Abigail got a lot of painting done, and Grant hurt his back, so he couldn't do any moving. So our two of our neighbors came to help, so they unloaded the last trailer load full of stuff. There is still quite a bit more, a lot of small things that need to be brought from my previous craft area. So I've got to kind of go through that again. I've got to bring my sewing machine over and my toolbox and, you know, this and that, just some stuff. But right now we're going to go into town. I'm going to pick up my mail. We are going to find something to eat. We were going to bring food back for Grant so he doesn't have to feel hungry and not well taken care of. God bless his heart. He's been an absolute hero through all this. So anyhow, that's where I'm at. So I will talk to you guys again soon. Oh, I'm loving the Brenda. Brenda's a good baby dog. Oh, look at that sweet baby dog. Hey, Bella. Hey, Bella, where you going? Where you going? Brenda, you can get all the way up on the bed with me if you want to. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Such a good dog. This is Abigail's dog. And she used to be my dog when she was a little puppy, because I've got her mama. I do. I've got Brenda's mama. But Brenda went to live with Abigail, and she's made her life a living hell ever since. Right? You big old barking dog. Well, peeps, I'm lying back in my recliner, and I'm waiting for Grant to bring me some lotion and a scrub pad to scrub the crap out of my feet. I haven't had a pedicure in forever. Oh God, leprechaun. Okay, I haven't had this is neat lighting. It really makes me look subhuman. I haven't had a pedicure in forever, and I've been wearing sandals in cold weather and hot weather, no socks. And my feet have gotten crusty, buildup of dead skin everywhere, just nasty, and it's so dry. It's like there's no skin oils anywhere anymore. It's just awful. So Grant is going to scrub my feet, and then he's going to rub them, and I am going to toddle off to bed. This is the first night I've slept in my own house in 5 nights. Because Abigail and I have been just working. She's gone home already. And you know, we'd work all day and then collapse into the beds in the apartment at about 7 and just sleep until about 8. Grant would come over every morning with coffee and breakfast. God bless that man. And we'd sit around and we'd talk and we'd wake up, and then, you know, we'd get to work doing stuff. So I'm so glad to be home in my own little house with my cats and my husband and my comfortable bed and my deep tub, which I just got out of. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to a nice, long, uninterrupted night's sleep. So we're gonna stop this video here, and I'll continue to make video as I finish doing stuff in the store. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, it's 6:10 on a Thursday night, and I am putting the second coat on this last wall. Just this wall here needs a second coat, and then this opening area needs a second coat, and I will be done. And Rosie Murphy / O'Kelly, you're gonna be proud of me. I'm doing it with a brush. No rollers here, and no airless sprayers. A brush just gives you the most beautiful finish when you're working with a rough surface like this. You know, if this were drywall or something, that'd be a different story. But when you've got all these little grooves and things you have to get into, the brush just really does a great job. I'm waiting for, so I'm going to turn around here so I can see you. Oh, this must be a really interesting lighting situation. I can't wait to see it. Anyway, I'm waiting for Grant to get back. He's been out doing all of our shopping for the day. He bought 2 new toilets, one for the apartment here and one for our house, and another rolling cart, and just this, that, and the other for putting my craft room together. So, you know, really of all the things that I have to do to get this store ready, this craft room is probably the biggest amount of work, because everything else pretty much stays the way it is. I just need to, you know, scrub the floors and vacuum the walls down and some junk like that, but and then I can put up my displays. But this room is taking days to finish, and that's okay, because the space where you create, or where I create, it needs to be clean, bright, pretty, interesting, functional, big enough, all of that. So I'm just really feeling good about where this is all going. And I love this color. This blushy, almost pink white color is just beautiful. So anyhow, that's what I'm up to tonight. I can't wait for Grant to get back. He's bringing us chicken Caesar salad from Costco for dinner. So that's gonna make a nice thing to stop painting for. My friend Tom, he brought me a bunch of dolls that he found in the trash. Because I told him, I said, listen, if you find scary dolls in the trash, I really, really would like some. So he brought me 4 or 5 perfect old, like 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 years old, baby dolls with heads and arms and hands and things that I can, you know, use in different projects. So I'm really thrilled about that. Of course, I'm going to have to soak everything in bleach for about a day, you know, get rid of the chlamydia or whatever. but I think I'm going to have a lot of fun making oddities with these dolls he's bringing me. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing tonight, and I'll come back with another update tomorrow. Bye. Painting, the endless job. Oh my gosh. This is just taking me forever. But I'm obsessing about little corners where the paint didn't get and blah, blah, blah. So I figured I'm just going to go ahead and use up the last half gallon. It's taken 5 gallons. Well, 4.5 gallons so far to paint this. I will easily use up the last gallon in touch up and stuff. So yeah, this is my work today. I have a lot of little paint blobs that need to be scrubbed up, but luckily those clean up really easily with a wire brush and a little bit of soap and water. They just, you know, you just get them right now. I still have my dolls over there in the fireplace that Tom got me from the trash pickup. I need to soak those little babies in Clorox before I do anything with them. So yeah, things are moving along. Grant's coming to, I'm going to turn this so I can see you. My eye's been watering. Grant is coming to replace the toilet in the apartment today. And yes, we are putting a bidet on that thing. In fact, I bought 2 bidets, one for this toilet and then one for the other toilet at our house. Once you go bidet, you never go back, and I am not kidding. It's the most civilized way to handle that whole bodily nonsense. So anyhow, oh, I'm wearing my cobbler's apron that my beloved friend Dorothy sent to me. You can see it. I love this thing. We were having a conversation about aprons and grandmothers, and you know, I'm getting all teary-eyed, as I do when I talk about my family and the past and all that. And next thing I know, she has sent me one of these things in my size. The thing actually fits. I don't think I'm ever taking it off. I think I'm just gonna take it off to wash it, and then I'm gonna be a nervous wreck until it comes out of the dryer and I can put it back on again. It's my security apron. So I love it because it has two big pockets, and I'm thinking about adding another big pocket somewhere on it. So got my keys in one pocket, I got my phone and my glasses in the other, and I am good to go. So I'm getting back to work. I'll talk to you guys later.